Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blowing, rivers flow through this field of roses. And when the morning comes, we'll both fade away. We'll both fade away. 'Cause when you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they'll never end until you're standing on my grave with the last rose in your hand. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blows and rivers flow through this field of roses. Until the morning comes, we both fade away. We both fade away. We both fade away. When you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they will never end until you're standing at my grave with the last rose in your hand. No, I try not to hit every stop along the way. Should it be? I don't think anybody's going to watch this broadcast. That's fine. I don't care if anybody watches this or not. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blows and rivers flow through this field of roses until the morning comes when we both fade away. When we both fade away. No, so it shouldn't be like, it should be when we dun dun, when dun 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 dun. Yeah, Dun 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 dun. When we both fade away. When we both fade away. It should be like a minor third. No. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blowing, rivers flow through this field of roses until the morning comes when we both fade away. When we both fade away. When you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they will never end until you're standing at my grave with your last rose in your hand. So like, I feel like I'm there's probably too many measures between the end of the first chorus and the beginning of the second verse. But I'm just fleshing it out right now. I've got one viewer, which is great. That's one more than I've ever had in my life. I don't know. You're one viewer. I don't know if you're even able to talk to me. This is my first time doing this, so I'm not sure where the chat. There's the chat. Okay. Yeah. So you could just talk to me in the box if you wanted to. Yeah. Oh, you're gone. Bye. One person. My girlfriend's calling me. Okay. Yeah. So the chat box is open if you guys have any I'd be really interested in knowing exactly what the best way is to balance certain notes in your melodies and your choruses so that they contrast well against each other and they don't compete for attention. I think maybe 3 to 4 notes in the melody would be enough if I keep the chorus 3 or 4 notes on the melodic minor scale, and then in the major scale the chorus can come in because it's a really strong on the third. Yeah, the third is what I want to start on the median of the chord, median of the scale. So when I go into the chorus, it's a very strong. It's on a strong beat, and yeah. I'll run through it again. You guys can talk to me if you want. If you have any, you guys all left. I don't know. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. A cool breeze blowing, rivers flow through this field of roses. And when the morning comes, we'll both fade away. We'll both fade away. When you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they never end, until you're standing at my grave with the last rose in your hand. Yeah. The thing I'm having difficulty with is the progression in the guitar chord progression between the first chorus, the end of the first chorus, and the beginning of the second set of verses. Like I'm trying to flush it out right now, but I'm not really hearing the transition. So what I'm fishing for is a transition chord progression to lead from the ending of the first chorus to the beginning of the second set of verses. So if you have like a chord progression in mind, you can chat it to me. The key is C sharp major. C sharp minor. I'm just using a diminished chord. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close to my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blow and rivers flow through this field of roses, until the morning comes, we'll both fade away. And then there's a restatement. So it's we'll both fade away. So I state the last verse and then I reiterate it with a slight embellishment. I guess you could call it an embellishment. It's more like a slight variation. Until the morning, how'd that go? Until the morning comes. I'm drawing a blank. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close to my side in the light of a beautiful day. Does that sound, gosh, I wish somebody would tell me if that sounds like in tempo. It doesn't fall out of tempo. But I get 0 views and 1 view, 0 views and 1 view. Hello. Can you see me? My one viewer. I'm speaking to my one viewer. Can you see me? I got a little box on the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. It says you, and I don't see myself. I don't know. Cool breeze blows and river flows through this field of roses. When the morning comes, see, I like that. When the morning comes, we'll both fade away. But when the morning comes, we'll both fade away. And then we'll both fade away. How do I transition from that verse to the chorus? The guitar should signal the approach of the chorus. Is what I feel like when you're thinking in terms of chord progressions. After the melody is stated and the progression kind of takes over, and exchanges the verses from your hand into the chorus. So yeah, that's what. God. Well, I guess I shouldn't have expected anybody to stay longer than 15 seconds. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I like that chord. Not that one. This one. So if I'm in C sharp minor, this chord would be a B, C sharp, F sharp, F sharp. Whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blowing, rivers flow through this field of roses until the morning comes when we both fade away. When we both fade away. When you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they never end. until you're standing at my grave with your last rose in your hand. Now I need a. I feel pretty good with the transition between the melody and the chorus, and the chordal progression that leads between the two via the guitar. Now I just need. I need a chord progression to transition to the second set of verses. Now that one's a bit more special than. It should be. I think it should be similar to the chord progression that led between the end of the first set of verses and the beginning of the first chorus. Similar like that, but more should be. Gosh, and I could really get deep into the thought of this mechanism. Probably forget what year it is when I stop thinking about it. With the last rose in your hand. I want this song to be kind of like textured in a way that it's a bit lighter. The first half of the song is a bit lighter with the guitar, but then the accompaniment should become a bit more denser with full chords. Instead of like finger plucking, I can switch to my pick, and then yeah, okay. So if I did that, if I were to play with more vigorously, with more open strings, I could signal that dynamic change, the approach of a shift in dynamics with a little guitar riff. That would be nice. Something like a inverted chord, like a couple octaves higher, like this. If I went like let's see here. Yeah, maybe the riff should probably be a bit more intricate, but it should not compete for the attention of the overall attention of the piece. The problem is that I have is when I try to come up with creative transitions with my guitar, that they tend to sort of dilute or compete for the attention of the listener. They in a way that they just become too independent. You know, they're not sort of like working with the rest of the chordal progressions and to create a full body song. It's more like my problem I'm always having is I get spirited away, you know, if you can understand that. That happens a lot when I start to flesh out my songs. I think, oh, okay, that sounded great. Now all we need is this big, extravagant, chordal transition progression leading to the second set of the verses, so that it stays fresh. But what I end up doing is just writing a completely different song. I welcome anybody who wants to, help me shed some light on some ideas. You can text me. I got a chat window right here. I have 2 viewers. That's incredible. 1 viewer now. I really don't know how accurate the viewer total indicator is it seems to fluctuate like an atomic clock. You know, so I'm gonna run through the piece again in case you guys haven't heard it. I do it over and over. It's good for me, good for you. Actually, I want to start with the opening guitar sequence. It's kind of, it needs some work, but basically so it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid beat. If I had a drummer, it would probably like that, kind of like a lot of 16th and 8th notes. And then it would just come in like, whenever I start to close my eyes, I can see you standing so close by my side in the light of a beautiful day. Cool breeze blows and river flows through this field of roses. But when the morning comes, we'll both fade away. We'll both fade away. And that signals the chorus. When you're standing in a field of roses, some things seem like they'll never end until you're standing at my grave with your last rose, 2, 3, in your hand. And then that's what you notice I'm not really direction oriented at this point. I don't really know where to take it with the progression. So that's why I have a chat window here. If any of you guys are really good with inventing good chord progressions, like circle progressions and things like that. Actually, my memory of exactly how you make a chord progression, it's every fourth, right? So every fourth, it's a chord based on every fourth note of a scale. That's how I understand it. So if I wanted to make a circle progression in the key, which is in this case it's C sharp minor, let's start with C, F, B, C, F, B. Yes. What was that? That was a weird sound. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to come up with a chord progression that leads from the end of my first chorus into the second set of verses. And that will be something that's repeated at least twice in the song. But when the bridge comes, it'll have to be altered in a sort of way. Because it's not going to... Because the chord progression that I'm trying to create is going to eventually lead to root position triad. So when it comes time to leading into a bridge, I'd probably base the bridge on either the dominant fifth or the third. Of course, that's my course. It starts on the third. I should give some other considerations, adding some variation to that as well. And apparently you guys can't chat to me. Okay, somebody's brought that to my attention. Okay, how do you enable chat? Chat. How do you do that? Gosh, I don't know how to. How do you enable chat? I thought it was. Gosh, sorry guys. I didn't realize you couldn't talk to me. I'm not sure how to fix this. I'm clicking chat, but that just opens and closes the chat window, which seemed pretty conclusive to me. Oh gosh. Control room. Maybe it's a control room? Is it chat? Is it control? No, that's not it. Camera? Let's guess. Higher audience. I guess watch videos, the audience. No. Okay, somebody's talking to me on an outside chat window. And she's really, he or she, I don't know if this is a man or a woman, but the person's being really nice. Let's see here. Showcases. Oh gosh. Chat. Come on, chat. How do I fix this? Group chat. Chat. Hello. I'm typing in the chat box. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a Google search. Voice default, yeah. Okay, let me. Okay, using stream now. So select the gear icon. And select gear icon and then check and check enable chat. I don't see that here. Gosh. Oh, hello. Hey, do I know this guy? Do I? Hey, I know you, dude. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm really surprised to see you, but then again, I met you at the sushi shop, and you told me you'd been watching me. I'm really surprised. You're probably surprised as I am that I'm doing a live broadcast right now.
Yeah. Also, this little thing.
Yeah, hi. Hey, baby, who's this? Hi, Addie. Yeah, I have two now because you call me on an outside. So, but that's cool. Hey, I see myself. Wow, man, that is weird. It's like looking back into the past. Oh, was she? Hi. Not exactly. Well, I can imagine it's not exactly the easiest thing to play along with me because I'm all over the place.